Hey, it's Rihanna. Welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe it's time for another monthly video. This month, March, flew by so fast, and so it's time to do the wrap up for the month of March and let y'all know what my goals are for the month of April. So let's get started. First, we're going to talk about what my goals were for March and just kind of go over them quickly and see how I did. So my goals for the month of March were to work on our savings account and do a no spend, to go back to doing weights at the gym because I had been focusing just on cardio, cleaning my closet, and showing more love to John. I think overall for the month of March, I did about 50-50 with that. Maybe not even that much. So for the first topic with no spend, we did really well until around the middle to the end of last week when we received our tax refund, and then we kind of spent a lot of money. But it was stuff that we had, been meaning to do. Like, we needed a new dresser for our bedroom. We both agreed that we were going to spend, set aside a little bit of like free money for each other to do, like, I got some clothes for myself. Jonathan bought some games for his Xbox. So in the sense of like a no spend as far as like month to month money, like our regular income, we stayed on with that, but we did spend in the sense that we did spend our tax refund. Not all of it, but we did spend some of it. As far as the savings, we are still on budget with savings for both our savings account as well as savings for Go Wild. I needed to save $100 a week from the time that I bought my ticket, which was in January, until the last weekend before I leave, which is actually only 3 weekends away. OMG. And we're right on track with that. As far as the weights, I've changed my my workout schedule to where I'm focusing. I used to do 30 minutes of cardio and then like however long it took me to do weights, and I found that it was hard for me to maintain that. I was getting really burnt out, so I did switch it to 30 minutes of exercise a day. So I alternate between 10 to 20 minutes of cardio, whether that's the bike, the elliptical, walking on the treadmill, like whatever, and then I go do weights. And so I alternate between upper body and lower body, and I get my 30 minutes in every day. As far as showing more love to John, honestly, I feel like March sucked. But maybe it's only because the closest memory for me with how we did in March was just this past couple of days when we tried to put together the IKEA furniture, which I really have a theory on. If you are happily married, you fight. Like, I feel like if you don't like someone, you can totally put together IKEA furniture, but like the more happily married you are, like the more fighting you're gonna do putting together the furniture. And the last goal update for March was clean my closet. I didn't do it. I fail. Alright, so that was my wrap up for March, and now let's go on to my goals for the month of April. My number one goal for the month of April is to finally hit my first weight loss goal. I am so close, and seeing how close I am, like I'm like 3-ish pounds away. Not right now because it's that time of the month, but normally, like after this week, I should be back to about 3 to 4 pounds away from my goal, which means like I should for sure hit my goal before I leave for Go Wild, hopefully. I would say before the end of the month, but because of the trip, I'll probably have a little bit of a travel gain because I always gain weight when I travel. So, and I think most people do. It's not uncommon. So I'm hoping to hit that goal before I leave for Go Wild. My second goal for April is to spend quality time with John. I usually say show more love to John, which is fine, but it seems too broad. And one of the things that I hear consistently from him is that he feels like whenever we start to get into like are more like routine, like day to day, where it's just kind of like wake up, go to work, come home, make dinner, go to bed. Like when we get into that pattern, the frequent thing that I hear from him is that he feels disconnected. And so we talked about it last night, and we determined for him to feel not disconnected, he needs a little bit of quality time in the morning before work, and he needs a little bit of quality time every night before he goes to bed. And so we've made a commitment to each other to try to work on that. So that's one of my goals for April. I also want to go ahead and tackle my closet. I think that this is going to be a little bit easier now that we have the new dresser, and I can go through all my clothes and, you know, have like the keep pile, the donate pile, and the trash pile. And my last goal for myself for the month of April is to go wild and have a blast. I went last year and I had an amazing time, don't get me wrong, but I got like, I don't want to say caught up in the moment. I don't know, I got into this weird headspace when I was there where I felt like I couldn't talk to people that I didn't already know. I couldn't ask to take pictures take pictures with people, selfies. I didn't ask for anybody's signature or anything like that. And I don't know why that was. It didn't take away from the fun of the experience, but I still this year would like to try to take more selfies with the girls, especially people that I've been having, relationships with online, that I talk to all the time on the internet. People that I look up to, planner famous people. Like, I shouldn't feel like I'm too good to take pictures with someone. Like, I didn't want to take pictures with people last year because I didn't want people to think that, like, I held them to this, like, pedestal level. Like, I didn't want to contribute to their planner famousness or whatever. And I know that sounds, like, kind of negative, but I didn't mean for it to be that way. I was just kind of, it was almost more of like, I didn't want to be rejected. And so I kind of put it off onto that other point of view where it's like, well, I don't want to give them a big head. Like, I don't want them to think that they're like all that in a bag of chips, which is silly. I've been, an active part of this community for almost 2 years now, and there's no reason for me to not want to take pictures and talk to the people that are my friends. Alright, so those are my goals for the month of April, and as well as my wrap up for the month of March. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below if there's something that you're committing yourself to for the month of April. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please click that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!